See, there we go. God, this shit be stupid as hell. What's up, legend? My shit, it kept crashing. Y'all can hear me, right? It kept crashing. Yeah, it kept crashing. So I was just like, yeah. But y'all can watch some Skyrim. Yeah, it kept crashing on me, so. No, that's like really bad. It's being stupid. It's crashing for you too. Well, here. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Can y'all hear that? No. Oh, guess I have my AirPod in. Stupid. Okay, hold on. Can y'all hear it now? Can y'all hear it?
They left just a couple of days into the excursion. This won't do. I won't allow the supplies to stoop to a level comparable with your magical institutions created by the mannish races. But as long as we are more prestigious as that
No, you can? Okay.
College of Winterhold, everything is right.
Oh, I see.
I suppose you have better things to do, like getting drunk on air or taking moon sugar.
Welcome to what we call Essential Island, friend, where it's only maybe not. That's for me to know, and only a select few to find out. Time will tell, David. I suppose actions speak louder than words. Life's not fair, friend. Don't worry, though. You can have the same dull thinking as everyone else. That's right. And don't forget it either. I'm Issa Mitchell. Everything these girls need is right here in my storehouse. This is the finest stockpile of goods on the Isles. Without me, there'd be some pretty hungry islanders around here. Came out here as part of the East Empire Company's latest operation. They're hell-bent on turning this place into a star, which you could leave.
Dallas, I can't play tonight, bro. It kept crashing on me, so. It's crashing for me, it's crashing for Savannah.
The sooner they finish building, the sooner we can get off this set of threats.
Yeah. Cheat zone? Oh, Lord.
I think it'd be great if any of these numbskulls had the get-up and go to get up and get it done. I've met more dynamic schemers.
Well, I'm not
They
hopping
don't
on.
seem to care how long it takes, as long as they let it say. Even if they do complain about my nose If it does ever get finished, it'll either be a valuable asset for the company's tourism plans, or greatly just to home things. I'd better get
Hey,
a
girl.
top suit when it opens. After all my hard work, that's for sure.
What game is it? It's Skyrim.
There's everything a barely adequate store could possibly want. Of course, not everyone could handle it. Fortunately, not everyone. These people have no idea what I do for them on a daily basis. Sourcing stock, preparing rations, and cooking delicious
Beans.
nutritious
Oh my God. You know what?
It's all in their work. Still, they find things to complain about. Ingrates. Well, according to these worldly wayfarers, my provisions could do with some more exotic flavors. I think they think this is some kind of fancy tavern, not a working settlement. They ask me constantly to include some unheard of delicacies called vegetables. It's nonsensical. They should be glad to include a fool if you ask me. I'm sorry, I don't speak whatever language that is, so I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Look, these imaginary foodstuffs are the bane of my existence. Neighbors wailing about needing carrots this and cabbages that. Look, their bowel habits just aren't my problem. Only cute guy never did me any harm.
You don't want to get grounded again? What's good,
They
Caleb?
never give up that easily. These workers could learn nothing more true from them. I'm obviously the one in charge around here, but I live with a little mare. She's the only other islander worth talking to, really. Ellie isn't much of a cook, but she's a brilliant scholar. Plus, she just loves my tasty treats. I always save the good stuff for her. Allowed? Friend, I make the rules here when it comes to supplies. Be careful you don't talk yourself out of my good books, now. All right then. Same time tomorrow. Everything you leave islands comes to a new place.
Got locked up the house. Well, I'm glad you're back in now. You said who got grounded? Dallas, Savannah, and Nightcore. Who's grounding you? Yeah, no kidding. Oh shit. I thought this said stranger. I was gonna be like, oh, Adventure Time. Hold on, what's going on? Oh, that's a lie.
close enough. What is it you want?
Ew, I'm gonna kill you.
Nervous? I'm not nervous. Just a little cautious is all. Never know what sort of diseases you might catch traveling in Divine's forsaken coal. We can't have everyone sneezing or vomiting all over the website. Not afraid necessarily, but you know that most deaths from illness start with a common cold, don't you? Certainly not. Any illness is very serious. A cold can make your body to be attacked by something more deadly. There are even theories from notable scholars like Shivan Sitya that it's an tiny service to cause all illnesses. A cold is caused by just a few, but once they have a foothold, more can easily find their way in and cause greater problems. It's not just possible, it's the only probable cause of disease. When I was traveling to Soldier on my way here, I heard a group of period folk that were infected with a plague. They were living in one of those dreamer
You should have said, yeah.
buildings in Skyrim, or so I heard. Of course, they were what Danger Glow kept them alive, but they were more like undead than living. You ought to take your health more seriously.
It's quite tragic.
Danger could turn you into a walking corpse if you're not careful. Rex's hired me to design the bathhouse, so that's what I do. I also study the glorious art of restoration. I'm glad to help with any healing you might need. Unless you've got a cold, no need to pass that around. Just take a remedy. Well, you better buy some right now. Usador is a competent enough alchemist, but I also carry the basic essentials if you need them. Well, don't look at me. My designs are almost finished. It's Revna and her workers that are dragging their feet. I gave Revna the first design over a month ago. Not a single stone has been laid yet.
How you gonna ground him? What the fuck?
Well, Rex is technically in charge. He's got so much on his plate.
So we just all grounding each other now, huh?
And she ought to help him. Instead, she closes up her house, brags that she's running the line herself, and wastes her time explaining it. Mark my words, she'll come down with the cold wandering around in the snow. The Linden wasteland is bearable. The headquarters is well furnished. But when I first arrived here, there was nothing. Not even a shack. I lived in a tent, in the cold. I don't care how much the East Empire Company pays. I'm never doing that again. There's one issue now, though. That thrice-damned quartermaster won't give me my licks. Yes, I need my licks to make venison stew and vegetable soup. It's far too cold here to be eating anything but a nice warm soup. Licks are necessary for their natural immunizing powers. You know this if you study Mara's art at all. Thank you. I hail from Skimrod, in Cyrodiil, if you don't know. The Timmins have been loyal Imperials for years. I came here after studying for 12 years at the Synonym Imperial City. I
Question for what?
I met Rexus leaving the Sun one day, and after a few questions, he asked if I'd come on as an architect. He told me I'd be building a royal bathhouse, or a natural hot spring. I'm an amateur, so I thought this would be a great experience and opportunity. He didn't tell me it was in the Sea of Ghosts, on an uninhabited island, far from civilization. Oh, it was lovely. Restoration is a beautiful art to study. I learned so much.
Taking a shower.
There were many opportunities to practice my art on the unfortunate new students, particularly the destruction students. Poor Richard nearly burned his own leg off. I had to heal him daily for nearly a month before he could walk again. Then there was Shrita, who was electrocuted. She lay unconscious for over a month before she woke. I'm glad to help with any healing you might need. Unless you've got a cold, No need to pass that around. Just take a remedy.
Savannah, you're grounded too.
Oh, did you need something? I'm very busy.
Let's see what this shit is. Really? I need the fucking key, mate. In the chat grounded? Yeah. Everyone in the chat grounded. Fuck that. Savannah, he was talking about you too. Just so you know, I don't know what you saying LOL for. How the fuck you pronounce this? Olas Orchard? What is this shit? They just got this stupid looking tent here. Cute. This island, this island. This one. Boats and chili can. Oh, what the? Okay. Chili can.
Welcome, welcome. This one opens up. I was about to go on break, but it's a brave adventurer needs a word bucket. Who am I to deny her?
Ooh, why he sound like that? Oh.
Whatever brings people to this frozen ruckus.
Hey,
You do know there are places out there that hold a monitor. First,
Oh, shit. Okay. Hello. Question about Josh Allen. Okay.
well, are you serious? Lucius is missing supplies. I'm missing 3 necklaces from the shipment. You should be questioning that Khajiit's Jasha, not me, as a straw box was pried open. The one in my straw box? There's no straw box. It doesn't matter. There is no straw box. You haven't heard anything. I am the victim here. Here, you drop these. I've been indebted with the East Empire Company for some time, ever since they saved my honey on Solstein. Now I manage to store them and provide whatever wares the workers need. At least I provide what I can. I've placed order after order with the company for more interesting supplies. Do I seriously expect people to save for days just for a fancy bath? You don't count. Adventurers will go in any direction you point them. I'm going to be stuck here selling the same things to the same people. At least until Lucius makes something interesting, or Jasha magically learns to forge. Well, I was living in Solstein after being exiled for disagreements with House Redovan. My family decided it would be best to avoid conflict and send me away. However, after Redovan came into possession of the island and fled there, they found me and I was imprisoned. Luckily, I had made friends with the East Empire Company before Redovan arrived, and they brokered the deal on my behalf. Now I'm an employee sent to backwaters like this to manage supplies. The men who were banished with me weren't quite as fortunate. At first, I hated them for not fighting back, but in time, I grew to understand their position. Honestly, I would have done the same thing in their position. I was in charge of managing guar caravans out of Balmora, and in order to get around certain taxes or bans on imports, I would organize bribes. When my business expanded toward ruin, I learned the hard way that Redovan oligarchs don't bribe very easily. Still on Solstein, I imagine. I knew a few became reavers and bandits when Redovan tried to seize them. You sure ask a lot of questions. You're not a Redovan mercenary, are you? You could be using your time getting out of these isles instead of talking to me, you know? How astute! No, I don't. Back home, I had cushioned furniture and loyal workers. But here, I'm a shallow merchant. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I left my family.
Appreciate this for you.
It's still be frustrating. Hard fellow to be certain, but he has a passion that I can respect. If we can find some way to make this ice distillery process work, it could mean great things for both of us. I'm not exactly sure. You should ask Lucius for more details on that. Good luck with that. I'm sure he'd love your interruption. As if I didn't have enough problems already. The company sends a thieving Khajiit to part with me. I already have people looking for me. I don't need to be dragged into his mess, too. You must not have spoken with him yet. If you get him going for long enough, he always has to brag about his days in Arakina. What kind of man steals from hard-working merchants, I ask you? I don't think an adventurer would be interested in this junk. I am not made for the cold. Welcome back then. Let Jasha know if you need your shield polished. Jasha, this one has the best steel on the Isles, my friend. The very best. But what would this one know of alchemy supplies? Jasha is a smith. He knows nothing about missing supplies. All right. Have it your way. Before he could, check the nether himself, they disappear, along with some of these ones. Other things too. He always talks about them, you know, how valuable they are. This one just wanted to check. His sword, his spoon. Did I say spoon? I meant, look, Fred, if he isn't missing it, don't mention it, alright? How should this one know? He spent so many long hours at the forge. It would be impossible to tell. If you ask him, though, Well has been acting suspiciously lately. Well has a stash in that strong box of his, Cache de Sure. Probably stolen things from this one and Lucius. Yes, the elf is sure to know something.
Someone took my favorite ball. It's a priceless item.
I thought I put it here somewhere. Khajiit washes his paws in innocence. I thought I put it here somewhere. Welcome back then. Let Jasha know if you need your shield.
I see you, King.
I thought I put it here somewhere. Welcome back then. Let Jasha know if you need your shield polished.
Which strong box is talking about? Oh, that's
how'd you end up skeevers? And I thought that the cheese would smell bad. Thank you for your contributions. They have been duly noted. As for compensation, I believe this should be plenty for your services.
You mean to tell me that the schemers wander not with all of our face? I find that hard to believe.
Perhaps you should take steps to prevent this in the future. This place is a mess. You're practically begging them to come in. Lucius, this one thought that your trap was too well thought out to be compromised, as you said. Yes?
I promise nothing. My work is far too valuable to waste my time repelling petty thieves.
Charming as always, Lucius.
Khajiit hopes you are not expecting a lesson. He doesn't share such dangerous knowledge with their inexperienced.
Please, my good friend.
Feel free to bring your own goods next time, or melt him down into something far away, of course.
Well, look, just because I don't do much now doesn't mean I perform very important tasks to the crew, and I am important. I do things like catalog inventory and send in, well, yes, I have many very important plans and operations I manage and do on a daily basis that you wouldn't like. Well, there's the warehouse and the inventory. Well, to be truthful, I am performing tests on turning ice into a drink of the ages. Yes, and do you know why? I am creating something that would revolutionize the culinary arts, that will give my name a beautiful tune. And through ice we can create the most pure form of alcohol ever. Of course you wouldn't know how it works. Ice is an almost mystical thing, and its properties make the perfect drink. What do you think? My broad knowledge in the fields that many consider insufficient make me one of the most valuable parts of the crew. My ability to categorize and memorize things like the average of their teeth, to how many types of I know a multitude of meaningful material depending on the appropriate subject from the knowledge of those past and those of the now. I am Lucius Caecilius Augustus, with the knowledge invested from the expansive fronts, for I have read through modern tomes and volumes of the past that have granted me the knowledge of their authors. Thus, I have become one with knowledge. Yes, I have inquired about anything that catches a capable of calculating and clever charm. Since time immemorial, the will of the alchemist has changed not just the basics of medicine, but instead the will of nature. Anyways, this is one of the worst places for any scholar due to its position where it's too crowded for peace and too isolated for new literature. Not to mention that the constant ice and frost ensures that my alchemical wonders are met with constant hardships. Ah, that's an illusionary secret, isn't it? I wonder it must be hidden, because if every alchemist knew about what I am making, it would break my mythos. This mythos will be my legacy beyond my disappearance into oblivion. That's my alchemy. To have a legacy is to have a second life that is uncontrolled by Arche and Menomarche both. The Dunmer, He's a fine man once you get to meet him or help him in any way you can. Can't say much about him though. He may be less than palatable to outside wanderers and nomadic travelers from afar. Oh, and one more thing. Keep your weapon sheathed and sealed. He isn't particularly fond of surprises, if you like. Well, my friend, the naysayers of the misanthropic dissenters shall be put down, like a rabbit sighted by a fox. When the ancient secrets of the waters and ice from elder times open themselves up to me, they shall crawl to me as a god. Do not pay heed to the voices of lesser men of North. They don't know what they're dealing with. The Khajiit, he seems trustworthy enough as long as you don't expect the world from him, or something might happen. That's the last time I asked for a new set of calibers from someone for free. I lost my special pair into the dark abyss of the seas while getting it. So I asked the company's chosen blacksmith for news. And as we are both under their employ, I should get them for free, due to our mutual employ. When I got the pair, it looked less like calibers and more like steel sticks joined together. I was outraged, but he looked at me angrily, so I left him to his own devices. And that is why I do not have any calipers here. My friend, please come back soon.
Khajiit. Only that. What can Khajiit tell you more? Jasha was hired, of course. The company noticed Khajiit's skills with the forge and had to bring him along. This one is not called hammer steel for nothing.
Yeah, they should, Dallas.
It's cold, Fred. Too cold. The wind bites like fangs and
See,
the
okay.
sun chills this one's feet. Khajiit means to say that it is cold, but the adventure of the Isles is far more valuable to him. Besides, the forge keeps Jasha warm on cold days. In fact, he spends so much time working it, it's hard to feel cold. They know skill when they see it, Fred, and they pay quite well for good one. Jasha knows. You are an adventurer, yes? Explore, find treasure, get rich. Khajiit is sure there are few unexplored ruins around. And if you find anything interesting, don't forget to show your good friend, Let Jasha know if there is anything else. Of course. But this one sees nothing wrong with your equipment. But you must be... Yes, you must return to... You wish to learn more about Khajiit? He's flattered, Fred. This one lived in Aniquina for many years, practicing his trade. That is where he earned the name Hammersteel, you see. Jasha was bored, though, working the same metal each day, so when the East Empire Company invited him on this expedition, he agreed. Yes, very unusual. But no one in Aniquina could doubt this one's skill, and neither can the East Empire Company. Khajiit's fur was once white as desert sand, you know, but it turned gray from his years working the forge. Jasha misses Aniquina, of course, but the call of adventure was a far stronger pull. Even if it was for such a cold place. But this is why Khajiit has fur, yes? The others must be jealous. Not too jealous, this one hopes. My friend, are you suggesting Jasha would like to one as trusted as you? He supposes that the Talmar did make things easier to live in truth. But that was the only other reason Jasha chose you. Jasha? This one was named when he was born like many others. Is this not how you were named? But Khajiit guesses you were asking about hammer steel, yes? You see, Jasha was once a great thief, a Shadar of Aniquina, feared by merchants and wealthy alike. This one could steal the hammer from a smith, even as he worked with it. Really, Khajiit still has the hammer. Don't look at Jasha like that. It's true. But he may not have taken the hammer from a smith's hand. The smith may have thrown it at this one, after catching him stealing his work also. But the Bars in Aniquina don't know that, and neither does the East Empire Company. Let's keep it that way, yes? A simple misunderstanding, of course. But who was Jasha to tell the Great East Empire Company they were on? Besides, this one thinks he plays the part quite well, yes?